Hello everybody, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie, and it is that time again for a cash budget method. What am I saying? A budget opening for this week. We got paid early this week because I normally get paid on Thursdays, but Thursday is a holiday here in America. So I got paid on Wednesday, but I can only stop by the bank on Friday to withdraw the cash, so that's when the budget begins. So we got paid on the 4th, or on the 3rd, but I can only get the money out on the 5th. We are officially in quarter 3. We are in July, which is super, super fun. So let's begin. I worked full-time last week at my 9 to 5. That means I got $769. So that looks good. Our fixed expenses, we only have 2. This is rent and internet. The reason we only have 2 is because we live in the mother-in-law suite, aka the basement, of my husband's grandparents' house. And so to help them with yard work and things when they need it upstairs and moving around and things like that, they offer us lower rent and things. So rent is $200 a week. $800 a month. Internet is $23 a week, $91 a month. And then we go to our variable expenses. So these are variable expenses. They change. So they're not always exactly the same amount. For example, gas and groceries, prices have been rising. So we've been working on that. We also have a little special category this week, which is a wedding gift. I could put the money in gifts, but because I'm not taking it out and putting it in my envelope, I'm going to keep it here. So we'll just say wedding. We're going to be buying gifts online from the Knot or whatever the registry website is. So we'll keep that in the bank. And then we will have, or I guess we'll fill those in. So gaskets, $50. Normally gas tends to hover around $40, but this week I paid for gas at $46, and I really don't want to raise my gas budget any more than $50, so we'll see. Groceries gets $60. Miscellaneous gets $30. And the wedding gift will get $150, and then next week we'll put in another $50, and at that time I will order the gifts. So this is $200 plus 23 plus 50 plus 60 plus 30 plus 150 is $513. It is what it is. For savings, we have our buffer. This is the amount that is left over after we pay for everything. It's normally a couple of dollars. I don't budget every single dollar because I do want to keep a small buffer in my checking account, but I do take into account just so I know exactly how much money I'm keeping in there. And then the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA, I am actually going to catch up this week, so it is getting slightly more money at $180, so that's very good for me. For sinking funds, we always have the same sinking funds. It seems a bit redundant, but my husband's car maintenance fund, my car maintenance, my car insurance, his family still pays for his. My phone bill, his family still pays for his. Our pets, and gifts. Those are the sinking funds that we are doing. Gifts is getting a little bit more just because we are saving up for a fairly large gift. I don't know if it will come to fruition, but just in case, I don't want to be like the loose end that keeps, hold on, I'll talk about it in a second. Car maintenance gets $5 for both of us. My car insurance is $12 a week. Phone bill is $13 a week. Pets is getting $10. They will need flea medicine soon. Okay, so gifts this week is getting $15, which is only slightly more than average, but you will see this be $200 later this month because I don't think anyone from the friend group follows me on here, but we might be buying my husband's friend a car. Not me specifically. There are like 12 or 13 of us in the friend group that have come together that he's been having a lot of problems with this car, and we think it might be a great kickstart for him if we chip in to buy him a little, you know, A to B beater car. So that's what we've been looking at. So I don't know if it'll come to fruition, but it's best to have the money put aside and not be blindsided when they're like, hey, can you cough up like possibly up to $1,000? Is how far me and my husband talked about being able to donate. So we'll donate, if it's more than $2,000, we'll donate $1,000. If it's less than $2,000, we'll donate whatever half the amount is. So if we find a car that's $1,500, we'll pay $850, you know. So we will see. My mother-in-law is getting 15 this week. Slowly but surely, we are working on this. I know it's not a lot, but there's no time frame for this, so some things, unfortunately, are going to have to be put on the back burner when other things come up, and that's just been one of them. So income this week was $769. Our variable and mixed expenses was for $513. Sinking funds will be $60. The payback for the mother-in-law will be $15. So that leaves us with 513, 60, 15. Wow, really? Yeah, 180, a single dollar in our buffer. That is wild. Well, 1 is better than 0, so... And our buffer is actually really high right now. I think it's $120. So probably at the end of the month, I'll pull some extra money out of the buffer because I can use that $20 somewhere else and have just the $100 buffer in there, which is what I want. That is what it is looking like today. I hope you all had a great and happy 4th of July. I hope everyone made it home safe and that the fireworks were awesome if you are an American. If you're not an American, happy 4th of July. Just another Thursday. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. If you want to see me cash stuff this budget here, I do so on Sundays. Every Sunday is a cash stuffing, so if you're interested in that, make sure to tag along. I've got a lot of videos coming out, so if you'd like to subscribe to watch more, I would appreciate it. If you liked this video, like it, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.